Hello everyone, it's Friday. It's near the end of the week. I can't even say that it was a lack of time because I've had plenty of time. Definitely a lack of energy. A lot of things have built up over the last few months. School's picked up as it gets closer to the end of the semester. Work is kind of all over the place. And friendships are up and down as well. But honestly, my biggest struggle right now, and it's honestly been probably one of the biggest struggles for most of my life, is balance. Balancing the things that matter with the things that don't matter. Like, there's nothing wrong with having hobbies. There's nothing wrong with having interests that may not necessarily add a lot of spiritual labor or spiritual growth or whatever. Just help you ease of mind, distract from life. What I do is, especially when there's a lot of going on, like lately, is I use too much of it. I've had to pull away from most social media, but even still, I distract myself with this and that and the other thing. But tied to that struggle in my life is a struggle with intimacy. Feeling like I matter, feeling like I belong, feeling like I can actually grow close to a group of people or a person or whatever. And that goes back to a struggle of lack of intimacy in my relationship with the Lord. Honestly, I know I talk about the Lord a lot. I mean, this whole channel is more or less devoted to talking about the Lord. But you know what it also is? It's also just a human being sharing life with other human beings. I faced a lot of struggles lately. Mental health, as I've mentioned a few times in my videos, is something that is an ongoing problem and issue for me. But lacking intimacy in my relationship with the Lord has translated to seeking that intimacy in people, or in hobbies, and reading, and games, and YouTube itself, watching, of course. And just anything that'll grab my attention and distract me from my problems. But instead of seeking the Lord, who can take care of both me and my problems, will guide me through them. I mean, I've done a whole series on the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, but one of my biggest struggles is wanting to be close, wanting to make a difference, wanting to matter, seeking my identity in what I do instead of who I am in the Lord, who I am, and what His Word says I am in Him. And the Lord is my shepherd, the Lord is the strength of my life, the Lord is my shield. The Lord is a very present help in trouble, and it's easy to say these things. It's so easy to say these things. It's very hard to live it out, especially when you're feeling like you're behind the 8 ball at the very beginning. So I just wanted to talk, honestly. I don't have no lessons, no songs. So I just let y'all know what's going on. That if you're struggling with intimacy, finding intimacy in the Lord, being content in the Lord, and struggling with that I shall not want, struggling with both enjoying the fruits of and bearing fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, and all of those. If you're struggling with wanting to apprehend Him as He's apprehended you, but also not really sure A, how to go about that, or B, how it looks, or C, how not to be consistently distracted by things that are constantly come after you to take you away from the joy. I mean, the thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but He wants us to have life and have it more abundantly. I mean, He didn't give us a spirit of fear, He gives us a spirit of love, power, and a sound mind. And it's real easy to say that, it's real difficult to, even believe it, much less live it out. I mean, we walk by faith and not by sight. It's real easy to say that. but to live it out. Knowing that it is impossible to please God without having faith that He is able to do what He says He will do. Like, not believe, like, knowing that, having it here, and maybe even on occasion having it here, but living it out step by step, dying daily, casting aside having the Spirit cast down strongholds in your life through you and over time, and laying aside every burden that those easily beset us and things like that. It's just wants you to know that sometimes it isn't easy, that I don't have it all together. Not that I give, between the inconsistency of this channel and other conversations I've had with y'all before, I've given off that impression, but I just wanted to be real. Learn that the most important friendships in my life are the ones I can be myself with, and it's hard for me to be myself, to really, I either show the flaws or I show the strengths. It's hard to show them both, because I have people in my life that I just encourage them, and I tell them I'm there for them, and I listen to them, but I don't really let them in me, in my struggles in my life. And then there's those that intentionally, willfully and thankfully want to be there, so I don't try and bug them too much, because they're already burdening themselves more by seeking more about my life. So having that middle ground, having a few friends from different areas of my life, be in that middle ground, and seeing how it's ebbed and flowed over the months, certainly over the years, it's just been a real eye opener. That they exist, that you are not alone. Regardless of how alone you feel, someone out there cares about you. Someone out there cares about you. I'm praying for you. And someone in your life, someone in your circles cares about you, is praying for you, wants the best for you, regardless of how the circumstances look around you. If everything's falling apart or if everything's coming together, someone cares about you. You're not in it alone. I can't pretend that I have it all together and teach truths and only do that. That'll be most of this channel. We'll be going through His Word and seeing and covers, but sometimes I'm just going to sit here and just talk. Feel free to comment at any time on any video. I'll do a better job of keeping up with this channel, being more consistent. My schedule's still in flux, so I'm not really able to have a set schedule, but when I do, you'll notice. And I'll do my best to keep up with it, with the help of those wonderful friends in my life and the help of, ultimately, of the Lord. Pray for me, because I'm really struggling with this intimacy stuff. God has peeled away person and thing after person and thing to be this isn't the root. The root goes deeper than this. The root goes deeper than this. But I've hit one of the roots only as recently as a couple days ago, and now I'm fighting from all the way down there up with the Lord and those in my life. You're not going to win every fight. You're not going to win every day, but keep going. Be not weary in well doing, for ye shall know that you will reap. Bear your reward. Be ye stand fast and immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. God loves you. I love you. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you next time.